Keshia H here. This is my third attempt to start my live stream tonight. I am out in the garden. It is obviously dark out here, and it is much cooler tonight than it was earlier today. And I wanted to come out and water my plants. I watered some of them yesterday. We did have a big rain over the weekend and on Monday, and I've just spot watered a few things, but I wanted to do a heavy drenching to the garden. So I wanted to go ahead and come out here and hope that I'd have a few friends to join me. So again, this is Keshia H. Yes, that's my name. I am here in the garden at night. It is dark. I can hear my nighttime creatures. Hi there, Joshua, Gabrielle. Hi there, Scott. Controversial cruising. Yes, you were first, Joshua. I hope you're doing well. I normally see you over at Miss Patty's, but I haven't been over there. I haven't been catching her because I've been either live streaming myself or busy. Hi there, Rofka Channel. Thank you so much for coming in. And I'm trying to switch up the times just a little bit, but thank you, Scott. Hi there, Alice, beautiful Alice Alice Lugo Studios. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I am out here in the garden. It is dark. Hi there, Travels and Gardening with DJ. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. It's dark out here. I'm going to attempt to water the garden. Hi there, Donis. Donis DeLong, welcome. I appreciate you joining. I wouldn't be out there in the garden. Too many insects flying around at night. Yes, they are. But, well, actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad out here at night. Not that bad out here at night, Alice, or in my garden anyway. Thank you, Scott. I was multitasking, and I had did all the joining. So I brought my Ninja Squad out, and connected with a few folks during your live stream, and Donis is always cruising the YouTube streets, so she's always out. So I was, Sayonara, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. I am in the dark, guys, so I do apologize for the dark. This is me. I have my light on my battery pack. So this is my battery pack, and this is the light on my battery pack. So this is what I look like in the dark, but we are nighttime vlogging, and so that over there, the light that's over there, that is actually the light that I normally use when I'm out here by myself and not vlogging. That is actually a headlamp that you would use like if you're hiking or biking or something in the dark. So that is what I normally use. Hi there, Susanna Morjan. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Hi there, Taryn. I'm great. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great day, Taryn. Yeah. So, and Alice was saying too many bugs. I do have my Avon Skin So Soft bug spray here. Hi there, Liam's having fun. Yes, gardening after dark. We're doing something a little different tonight, and I hope I'm not extremely too dark, but you know, it is what it is. It's dark after dark gardening. But I do have my bug spray. I'm going to put that on in just a second. But additionally, I have my insect cones. Okay, I hope you can see that. So these are my my insect cones. So this is citronella insect cones, and this is what they look like. All right, so hope you can see that. Something a little light here. So these are my insect cones. This is what they look like. And then they have a little hole inside of it. So the smoke actually comes from underneath the cones. So I am going to I am going to light them and just place them around strategically. Again, trying to deter as many insects and bugs as possible. So I am going to do that, and I have my little box of kitchen matches, trusty kitchen matches. You can buy a whole box of those for like a 10 at the Dollar Tree here in the United States. Turn my fan around so it doesn't blow out my P&J's Homestead Adventures. Thank you so much. Welcome in. I appreciate you joining. I'm getting ready to thank you, Eddie Luigo. Why do I want you guys to be Luigo? You're not. You're Lugo. Eddie Lugo Studios. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. We have the beautiful Alice and her handsome bearded husband, Eddie, here with us. I'm getting ready to light my incense cones here, and I have 4 of them that I'm going to light here to help with any insects that decide that they may want to join us. That didn't go so well. And what was that, Eddie? By hitting that like and leaving a comment. Yes, we appreciate all the help we can get. I downloaded, who's that? Nabila, thank you so much for joining. Welcome in. I did go over to your mom's channel. I told her, I left a comment so that, but I did it in English, so not sure if she uses the translator or not. But I did go over to your mom's channel, and I watched a few videos and left a comment and told her, yes, I was at both of your channels, and I left your mom a message telling her that her beautiful, intelligent daughter referred me to her channel. So I let these fire up a little bit, and you can see the smoke already coming from the bottom. So now they're lit. Thank you, Tan. So now I've lit those 2. I'm gonna light a couple of more, but I just sit them out. And since I have my patio that is concrete, try to sit them somewhere. And of course the concrete needs to be redone, so there's cracks everywhere, but it actually works out really good for these. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. I am doing well, and I had a very relaxing day today. I'm sorry, I was looking at the comments there. I'm glad you had a good day as well, Taryn. Thank you for letting me know that. Looking for the other incense they rolled around. So, but I had a relaxing day today, guys. India is full of rainy. All areas are flooded. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we've had rain periodically. We had some over the wind. Unbiased, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. We had some rain over the weekend, and but no flooding. Amen. And again, I'm trying to light my incense, guys. My citronella cones that I have here. My match is not wanting to be great here. You would think the fire would just catch, but it's not. And I've heard that the blue part of the flame is usually the hottest part of the flame, so I try to get to the blue part, but then it goes out once I get there. I have been trying. I have not made it every day, Unbiased, but thank you so much. I am trying my best to do as many as possible, and you know, I appreciate those of you. Oh, thank you so much, Nabila. I'm glad she saw them as well. But yeah, I'm trying my best to, okay. Hopefully those will stay lit. The first 2 are down, so I'm gonna find a spot for these two. So I'm just going to bend you guys down just a little bit. You can see the one that's over there. So I'm just putting them down closer to where I'll be at, and hopefully I'll remember that they're here and not step on them. They're not quite level, but I get these at a local shop, and it's actually the owner, she's a witch. She's a beautiful witch though. Do I have a lot of mosquitoes in North Carolina? It can be, but it varies. I've only lived in North Carolina, so I don't know what a lot is. I know my husband's from West Africa, and he says that, you know, it's nothing compared to back home where he grew up. But if it gets rainy and too damp, and if you leave standing water, I think that would breed and attract mosquitoes anywhere. Thank you so much, Miss Nettie. Thank you for coming in, Nettie and JT. I appreciate you joining. And did I miss anybody when I was down there trying to position the the cone? Thank you. Okay, almost time to crash. Hopefully those incense work. Yes, I'm getting ready to spray on my Skin So Soft bug repellent as well. So I didn't miss anybody. So yeah, what was I saying? But it's not too many mosquitoes, but if you leave standing water around, mosquitoes will breed, okay? What happens is that the female mosquitoes will lay their eggs in the waters, in standing water, and that's where the so on the agenda is watering after I get you know, sprayed up. And again, this I don't spray it on me directly. I put it on my hands, and I'm gonna put my gloves on so I don't get it on me. But then the rest of me is covered up. I do have on a long dress. I have on my leggings underneath it, and I have on my garden boots as well. So that's all I'm gonna spray for now. And again, it is cool out here tonight, and not too many mosquitoes. And what did you say there, Taryn? So, okay, so we're gonna do some watering of the garden. We have a lot of mosquitoes here in New York, and that's probably because you do have, you know, areas with standing water. So if you have those sewers, if you have those drains, you know, those drain areas where there are puddles and pools of standing water, that would definitely promote the growth of those mosquitoes. You know, they're laying eggs or whatever. And I've heard, now, mind you, this is from the Wild Kratts. They are a children's cartoon that my son used to love and we used to watch. And I learned from the Wild Kratts about 12 years ago when he was about 3 or 4. I learned that the female mosquitoes are the ones that bite because they need the blood from humans and animals. Oh, I'm sorry there. But yeah, I try to keep the standing water to a minimal, and I'm going to show you something that you can put in your backyard if you have any standing water to help reduce the growth of those, to kill those mosquito larvae, okay? But what I learned from the Wild Kratts is that the female mosquitoes are the ones that bite because they need the blood to feed the eggs. So they take your blood and then they, you know, I guess they needle it into the egg sacs or whatever to feed the larvae. So, but I'm going to show you before I start my water, Taryn. I don't like bugs, so I don't stay outside long. Yeah, you know what? I don't like bugs that eat my plants. Those are about the only ones that really bother me. I called myself being brave yesterday evening when I came out, and did I go live? I don't even remember if I went live yesterday. I think I did. I can't remember. But I did get one mosquito bite on my, no, I got on both wrists. I don't know. Maybe that was the only spot that I didn't cover up really good, but I had mosquito bites on my wrist. But I put peppermint oil on those, and you know, I've been good. So only like when I woke up this morning did I have a little bit of itch, but after that, hi there, Margie TV, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. But Taryn, let me show you that product that I had for the standing water. Sometimes I put stuff away too well. I forget where it is. Okay. So, and I got this at my local garden center. Nettie's saying, I'm no good at trivia, but you had a lot of fun. I was impressed. I watched Scott from, I joined Nettie's channel. So Nettie, I gave you 3 extra houses. Scott, I gave you 3 extra houses. And Denise, I gave her 3 extra houses today from my Ninja Squad. And so when I was watching, I came into, oh, let me in on a secret. I'm no good at, you're a better host. That's right. But I was watching you from the bush as a ninja. And so I put those videos in my watch later. So I am running those playlists there, and I try to make sure that I do my thumbs up. Not always able to leave a comment, but I do try. I do absolutely try. Oh, you're welcome, Scott. My pleasure. When I saw that, I was like, what? Weekly level up. I did not know. Nobody told me. So these are called, let me see if I can get a little light on it for Taryn. So Taryn, these are called mosquito dunks. And it's a biological mosquito control. Each dunk kills mosquitoes for 30 days or longer. And so you can see, they look like little donuts, but it's like a little, more like a bagel, like half of a bagel. And they're not very big. I'm putting it up against my glasses here so you can see they're not very big at all. And so if you have puddles of, uh-oh, what did I just drop? It's my fan. So if you have puddles of standing water around your home, you definitely want to, you know, either eliminate those or put something in them to reduce the growth. No, these are not donuts for sure. But yeah, you definitely need to get some of these. And I got these again at the Ace Hardware store. But I guess you could find them at Lowe's, Home Goods. Are you getting excited about the trip? Listen, I can't talk about that right now. I got to stay focused because not everybody is cruise, but yes, I am super duper excited. Super duper excited. You see, I'm even working my Rough Rider muscles, getting ready. But truly, my Rough Rider muscles are my hip flexors. So the abductor and adductor machine at the gym that I use for both my inner and outer thighs, they also help with my hip flexors. So I do several exercises in the gym on the equipment, as well as standing up, you know, like physical therapy, as well as in the pool to help with my hip flexors so that I don't have my lower back pain. And I thought that was just absolutely crazy that all these years I've been complaining of back pain, and it's actually my hips that were the problem. Isn't that crazy? But I keep my hips good and flexed, and it, thank you, Taryn. So it is good for my back. It is good for my health. It's good for my body. So, and hopefully the rough riding ATVs will not do me any harm for the long run. But yeah, Taryn, definitely get you some mosquito dunks, you know, if you have any standing water. And what I've done is that I'll take these, and these are good. So like, especially for my harvested rainwater. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nabila. I appreciate that. So those, and hopefully I'm not disturbing my neighbors, because I am out here just screaming and talking, and our bedrooms are on the back of the units. So hopefully their air conditioner units and my air conditioner units are keeping me quiet. I should have asked about, can you do the taco and drinks without the riding? Oh, without the riding. Well, what I have found, Liam, is that I don't know if you can, because what I'm thinking is that in most of the cases, Liam, I don't think you can, because you have to ride to one location, have the drinks and stuff, and then you come back to a different location. So that one, I researched the one for the cruise, the excursion through the cruise, because that's what I had originally booked. So I didn't research this one. I just looked at what MH Family had did. I looked at Raquel's videos, but both of those, it looked like you had to ride the ATV to one location and either have your things there and then ride back, you know, have the eating and drinking portion of it at a different location from where you actually load up at. So it may not work that way. So, but I hate that you're not going to join it, and I'm excited for that. I've never done that before. I can drive. Me and my mommy van, you know, we got mad maneuvering skills. We can drive, but I've never done an ATV. We will see, right? We will see. But I am, so I have put on my bug spray. My cones are coning and smoking. Looks like this one didn't do so well, and that one is coning. So out of the 4, one of them went out, and that's probably the one I had the fan facing. So thank you guys, the 12 of you that are here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please make sure you're giving the lovely thumbs up. Cruz Bolero, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you coming in. Oh, you hear the AC? Yes, that's the AC. That's my AC up there. Let's see. I'll turn around. That's the storage unit. But on top of the storage unit, which you cannot see, up there is the storage unit. I don't even think you can see it. But anyway, we are in a townhome complex, or community rather. And so we're in a townhome, and our AC units, and rather than being on the ground, they are on top of the storage units. So yeah, they had to bring a crane in here and lift it up and position that one. So that is actually our 3rd one here at our location. Yeah, Alice Luigo, why is that in my head? And I didn't even watch Mario Brothers. Scott, yeah, I didn't even watch Mario Brothers. But I think yeah. So anyway, where do you get the skin so soft? From Avon. And Alice, Alice, drop your house, and anybody else. Have they done your Patio? Welcome in, Papa Joe. I appreciate you coming in. Type in host to drop your channel. And yeah, so, and the Avon, the reps, they have their websites. Everything is super easy, you know, and the shipping and everything, super, super easy. So definitely connect with Alice for your Avon bug repellent, insect repellent. And Taryn, again, it does not smell This does not smell. Like I said, I don't want to put it on my face, but even sniffing my hands, I do not smell it. And rubbing it on my skin, although it leaves a shiny sheen, which again you can't see because she's out here in the dark. So even though it leaves a shiny sheen, it's not overwhelming. Oh, look, she is so cute. Oh, sorry guys, I get so full of myself sometimes. But it leaves a shiny sheen like suntan lotion, or excuse me, sunscreen, protectant, but it's not heavy. And again, this is the unscented. This is the unscented one that I have here, and it is a 4-ounce container, and I love this. So it does not smell. Again, the skin so soft. Bath oil. I got some of that, but I don't use that for insect repellent. Okay. But I like this right here. So it does not smell. It's not heavy on my skin because I'm not really vain, but I love to feel myself smooth. So like I shave my arms and stuff. So I can breathe. My skin can breathe with it on. So I am gonna water the garden, guys. And so that means that I will be drop it like it's hot. So yes, drop that link like it's hot. So again, anyone wanting to connect to or wanting someone to connect to you, if you like that, type in the word host. That way you guys can click on each other's channel links to connect with one another. So I am going to be off camera just slightly, and I am going to tilt my light back there just a little bit. Well, it's not too bad, I don't think. Again, that's my this is my headlamp here. And I'm going to tilt it just a little bit because I'm using it like light out here in the garden tonight. But it's still got a little bit of a glare. So I'm going to get my water and water the plants, which because it is dark, you guys will not see. Not vain at all. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I had said that one time about shaving my arms to a young lady at work. Well, she wasn't young, she was older than me. But I had said that one time to a young lady at work about shaving my arms. And for whatever weird reason, she's like, oh, your husband make you shave your arms? I said, I shave my arms. I said, what does that have to do with him? I said, I like the way I feel with no hair. And I'm a hairy person. I'm not that hairy, guys. It's just a little fuzz. Okay? So I am going to fill up my bucket here. And do some watering. And my rainwater that I do collect, I drop those mosquito dumps into the rainwater as well. And all of the stuff that I talk about, I learned this stuff in the YouTube streams. Going to people's channels, researching things. So just like Tim asking the question about, do you have mosquitoes here in North Carolina and live? So he doesn't get out because of the bugs. Someone else gave me the advice about the mosquito dumps and how to reduce, mosquitoes in the garden. So the Wildcats told me how and why the mosquitoes reproduce, but they didn't tell me how to prevent them from showing up in my garden. And again, I do apologize, I'm off screen. Hi there, Miss Tanya. I'm getting ready for bed, so I have you on the TV listening. I'll come back to the comments shortly. And that is absolutely okay if you don't. However, oh, the Wickershire Project Off-Grid, welcome in. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Ooh, something just landed on my arm. I don't know what that was. Oh, See, one of his cousins had to die yesterday because he did the same thing. They want to land on me. Hi, Miss Betty. Miss Betty. Now, you know it's late out here. What you doing up? You taking a potty break? You gotta go to bed. You're gonna be up real early. Colin gonna have you up early. Yes, you get body wax. Listen, I can't do the body wax, but I do use my Venus razors with the big heads or the soapy heads. You need to hook up a mic to whatever device you're using. Can't really hear you clearly. Maybe I need to take off my AirPod. That AirPod doesn't do well. So is that better, Taryn? Let me know. And I did buy a mic because well, I've been had it, but because Scott did say that as well, that I would need that for my trip. So I actually have a few things that I need to unbox and start practicing on over the next 13 days before my trip. But yes, I don't do waxing, but TMI. But you guys are fam, right? TMI, laser hair removal. Yes. So I went to Only When You Walk Away. Oh yeah, okay. Only when you walk away, then the voice gets quieter, not while you're in the front of us. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I have to take those mics out and practice with those. Yeah, I need to do that. But yeah, ideal image is, oh yeah, so when I went off screen. Okay. Hi there, Mohammed, Dream Pakistan Solar Trolley. I am doing well. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday there. I have about an hour and a half before my Friday. So, you know, we will celebrate in advance of it getting to me. You hold it down there, Muhammad, and I'm just waiting for it to show up, but celebrating in advance. We can hear you clearly whenever you're in front of the camera. Okay, good deal, good deal. So, unfortunately, I will, anything in the garden impressed you, things that grew? Yes, what is, every day, every minute, every hour, there is something growing out here. What was supposed to be on my agenda was watering and chatting, okay? And so I am going to do that. I am going to water. So I am going to water the garden because that is what I said I'm gonna do. But I get so, you guys know I love the chats, right? So it's hard to be a host and you know, not be in the chats talking. We are shocked. We had tomatoes, peppers, beans, and corn in abundance. Oh wow. So where are you guys at the Wickershire? Are you guys in Tennessee? I don't know why that state came to mind. All right, Pauline, you have a, is it Paula? You have a good night. Get your beauty rest. Central Tennessee. Okay, I thought that's what I remembered, that you were in Tennessee. Good deal. But yes, I am glad for you. My peppers are finally getting something, but I'm just amazed at everything that's growing. Yeah, I'm just amazed at all of this. This is my first time ever growing this much stuff in my garden. So it is indeed a blessing for me. So what I'm going to do, guys, hi there, Scott Smith, good evening. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by, Scott. I was laughing there at Liam talking about party on. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab my headlamp, right? But I'm not going to look at the camera because that light is really bright. You guys see how that is? It is a fluorescent light. So I'm going to grab that so that I can see the plants better down there, because when I do water at night, I'm also looking to see if there are any things that do not belong. So slugs and snails, anything that's going on there. Now, one cherry tomato has made What's been eating your cherry tomatoes? Oh no. I have guilt. My wife asked if the jelly bean tomatoes produce. I shake my head no with a full mouth. Ah! Oh, and you guys know what? I have to apologize. Mr. Chipmunk, wherever you are, I know you're probably sleeping. I have to apologize to the chipmunk guys because the chipmunks did not steal or eat my potatoes. I ate my own darn potatoes. I forgot that I actually came out, got the potatoes, and I told y'all that I do have some issues, okay? But I came out. Papa Joe, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I ate the potatoes. I stole my own potatoes. I washed, cleaned those, threw them in over the weekend with the green beans, or was that Sunday, I think. I ate the potatoes. And what made me think is because I was looking back over the videos to find the picture of where I had put them. You guys saw the pot, where I had put them in the pot. I'm like, okay. And then, remember, hate's gonna, and so then I saw the picture because I did not have a lot of the bigger size red potatoes. And I saw that I was showing them, because I was showing them to Scott like this, showing Scott, they're not that big, but he was talking about the bags. And so I was looking back at those videos. Pumpkins did very poorly. Oh, sorry. And I said, oh, So I went back and looked at the pictures of the green beans that I was cooking and my harvest from that day. And the potatoes were there. There were only 3 big red potatoes. They were cleaned and shown in the picture of my harvest. They were cooked and eaten. But potato doesn't make a good song though. No, it doesn't. But yeah, so I apologize, Mr. Chipmunks. I've been accusing y'all of stealing the potatoes. They did not steal the potatoes. So now I gotta go back and fix that thumbnail or do a whole other video of me apologizing and begging Miss Chipmunk for forgiveness. But in the meantime, I gotta water because it is late and hubby is, okay, what is he doing? Oh, he on the phone. He's on the phone. And he talks about me talking with my hands, but he's on the phone. He's talking with his hands too. So yes, I have to do a whole song and video. We are Zero Butternut Squash or North Georgia Candy Roasters. Not sure if I can replace it, but I will. Long grow season. Yeah, Tennessee, I think you guys do have a long grow season. So, ooh, you guys look like you got some great stuff over there, Wickershire. Looks like you guys have some great stuff. Yes, Alice, I can be quite funny. He's doing a name. Well, and his family, the time zone difference, I think they're like 5 hours ahead of us. They're 5 hours ahead of us. So I am gonna go over and get my headlamp, meaning that I will not see the chat. So I do apologize. Anybody that's in there, please understand that I'm not ignoring you. So the 11 of you that are here, that I love and I appreciate, thank you for being here. Hi there, it's Kenneth Wilkinson, welcome in. Honey boat, oh, a delicate squash, adorable. Patty pan, oh, you just sound like you got a lot of stuff with the child. But I'm gonna put my thingamajiggy on and so that I can see. And I am also going to take my AirPod out. And I know I have pockets, but I don't know if I put it in my pocket. Uh-oh, nope, I put it back inside. It just dropped out. for you. So even though I didn't think that my battery pack light was doing a good job, it was. Did my favorite Pete come in? Hi, Pete. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to put both of these in. And you guys let me know if you can hear me. I'm turning the volume up, so hopefully that'll work. Hi, Q Creations. Welcome in. Guys, I am in the garden. It is dark. I am going to attempt to water the garden. And I'm going to put my strings away so that I don't think they're a bug trying to get me. Okay, so I have 3 pots here that are already practically full, and I am going to water the garden. And I am going to take my headlamp out here and put it on. And I have done videos of this before that has never made it out in public. So I'm going to put my little light on. And so this is, hopefully it's not too much for the camera. So back here is not a problem, but if I come closer, it would be a problem for you guys. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. Oops. So I'm not going to show you guys the light full force, but I do want you to be able to see what I'm doing over here. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, I can see the scarecrow at. So I am going to water over here in this area first. I always start from this back corner back here. And this pot has sprung another leak. I've taped her up several times. So I am watering as much as I can because the rainwater has gone away. And I do apologize that I can't see you guys chat. But thank you guys so much for being here with me and hanging out with me here at night. And my husband knows that I'm not crazy. I just got a love for doing crazy stuff. Okay? But I'm not crazy. And I'm watering. So I got squash and corn. This is the okra plant here. And so basically I'm almost giving a whole pot of water. So excuse me guys for the bright light. So this pot is about 2 gallons. Um, this one is about the same, but the yellow one is a 1.5. So I'm going to fill these back up, and I'm using as much of the rainwater that I had before I turn the spigot back on to collect more rainwater. To collect regular water. So you guys bear with me here off camera. And I know it's really dark over there now because I took the light away. And I'm filling the pots back up. I used to have a frog that stayed over here. Okay, guys, I'm back on camera, watering, watering, watering. And these are the um, plants that I relocated. I relocated these yesterday. So these squash plants used to be up front, and I moved those back here yesterday, and so that I can give my watermelon plants more sun. So I'm hoping this relocation of these plants is going to be good. And so I try to do a deep watering about every couple of days, unless there is a heavy rain, and then I don't have to. And this is my honeydew pot here. So they like water. I haven't seen a lot of pollination here. I had one that looked like it got pollinated. It did not do much, and I've been looking for more, hoping that I could manually pollinate, but I haven't seen any more. So I've been scouring the YouTube streets looking for more videos on how to increase the flower and fruit production. But in addition to the flowers and the fruit, I need the pollinators. So that's why I bought my new herbs in hopes of attracting more pollinators. I hope you guys can hear me even a little bit. So I am gonna fill up these few little these um, last three pots here, and then I'm gonna come and check the chat for just a second. Because without you guys, there's no reason for me to be out here, huh? I'm gonna turn on the spigot now because the pot is empty. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, guys, it's hot. She got a sweaty forehead, and I still have 9 in the building. So thank you guys so much for staying with me. I am watering things back here. Um, so I've done a few things over there. Um, I am letting the my container refill from the spigot so that I can finish watering because the rainwater is gone that we had. And let me find my towel. You guys know that I keep my towel handy. What's that peeping into the window? Nobody knows. You know what? My husband is obviously not scared. He's like, anything out there is gonna get my crazy wife before it comes in for me and the kids. So other than that, he's not worried. But I do have the window, the curtains, and the blinds open. Um, Thank you so much, Alice. You do the same. Have a restful night. What's that behind you, teacher? Miss, other than the scarecrow etch, not much. But here is my watermelon trellis that I moved this from the other side to get more sun. So this is my watermelon plants. Oh, you're just joking? Yeah. My daughter says I'm the worst with jokes. I don't tell them well. I don't receive them well. So just bear with me. So let's try to make sure that container doesn't get too full too fast. So I'm gonna take this mic with me. I mean this light with me and leave that one up there because it was making my forehead sweat even more. And these are my cantaloupe here. We'll give some to the marigolds that are down here on the ground. Okay. And it's almost like I can hear these little plants. I see a little beetle bug back there. I'm turning the water off before it overflows. Okay. Should have took these two pots with me, but I did not. And so now we're gonna come back this way to the okra plants. And I had two okra blooms today. I did get pictures of those. And here's one of the ones that's fallen off from yesterday. Oh, it's loud for a cow. Right back. Oops. This is one of the flowers from the okra. I don't even know how I can get it to look right. So this is one of the flowers from the okra plant. They bloom so pretty and then they fall off and the fruit comes up. Or the vegetable rather. It's not a fruit, it's a vegetable. But the fruit comes out where the flower was. I think that's just so awesome how that happens. So let me go back and get some more water, guys. And before I do that, let me just briefly look at the chat and see what I might have missed because oops, my light is gone. So I have been on for 52 minutes. Hi there, 4HTV. Thank you so much for joining. You guys know I detest those stupid cars. I watch our count now. When I checked this morning, Miss Tanya, I was up. No, I haven't. I have not. I'm nowhere near it. I'm almost a quarter of the way because I didn't have a lot of content. I was not going live, Miss T, um, and because I really wasn't interested. Um, no, I'm not scared, dear. I'm not scared at all. Yeah. Speaking of scarecrows, they're making a movie out of it, a Broadway show, Wicked. Really? I think I saw that. I know that there's a movie. I was telling my daughter we need to go see that when it comes out. I think it's in October, right? October or November. We need to go see it when it comes out. That looks like it's going to be really, really good. Um, yeah, I think I would enjoy that a lot. I normally don't like Broadway shows. I like musicals, but not necessarily the Broadway style. I don't know what the difference is that makes me not like it. Yeah, I need to do more of that. I'm gonna have to figure out something, Wickershire, for my trip when I'm gone because I totally cannot see my husband, Nabila. Okay, have a great day, Nabila. Have a great and beautiful day. But my watch hour count, Miss Tanya, which you're supposed to be heading to sleep, right? Um, my watch hour count this morning was at about 850. So I'm almost a quarter of the way to the 4,000. And that's just with, so I was at five something, and that number would come up and it would drop, it would come up and it would drop. but it has steadily been increasing over the last couple of weeks. Thank you so much, Nabila. You take care. So that number has been increasing, has steadily been increasing. Um, I am following StreamYard, and um, Tiny can't scare me out here in this backyard. Yeah, man. Um, but yes, the consistency is definitely key. And even when I put out more content, I'm getting better in the shorts. But I'd much rather be in the chats, watching and supporting than doing live streams or editing videos. So I appreciate each and every one of you for 850 to 1100 to 2000, 3000, 4000. Let's go. Amen. That's what we're doing, Scott. That's why we're here. That's why Sister Girl 55555, that was a 555, another angel number. Okay. That showed up right as I read your comment, Scott. So let's go. Okay. And yes, I cannot be like you, Scott. This is gonna do it. Um, but I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm excited for you and Elisa. I'm excited for everyone that is growing, like Muhammad, Green, Solar Pakistan. Yeah, Muhammad with Green Pakistan Solar Trolley. Um, 1 million views, right? That's outstanding. That's outstanding, and he's still working towards um, full monetization, I think. But he is monetized and just doing great. But 1 million views, right? That's just awesome. So I'm gonna finish doing this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the stream running, but I need to get the watering done because I don't want my husband to shut down shop and lock me out because I've totally lost it. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish watering. It normally doesn't take me this long, but I'm being kind of chatty with the gardening. So I'm gonna leave you guys right there while I get my water for the plants. And they do enjoy being watered. They do enjoy. And the only thing that I am scared of out here, and it's not really a fear, it's just a slug. I do not want a slug on me. That would totally creep me out. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that I have plenty of light is um, when I'm out. Uh, Having lots of light so that I don't accidentally come across any slugs. I got a pocket on this dress. And anybody that don't know me very well, I love my house dresses. I love my muumuus, but I also like my leggings. My house dresses and muumuus and leggings, those are the best. And I know it's all dark now. You cannot see me at all. Okay, one more here. So now I can't see in the pots because I took my light off my head and I left that one over there. So I am putting my light back on my head, guys, so that I can see what it is I'm doing. This is my cucumber here, and it was doing really well. So in my search to figure out how I can get more fruit and vegetable production, I've been seeing um, yeast recipes or recipes that have yeast in them that would help with the leaf and and flower production, which in turn will help with the um, the vegetable production. So there's a moth, um, and they come out at night as well, but this one is attracted to my headlamp. So again, I haven't done a full dousing of these since the rain. So that's why I'm doing about one pot, or excuse me, one bucket per pot, because they had a good rain over the weekend, but we have not had a good Keshia watering this week. And I hope you guys can kind of hear me as I'm off camera. And anybody new that has come in, thank you so much. Welcome in. I appreciate you. And any time that you have to share with me, I truly appreciate it. And I know it's dark out here. So I am going to go back over here to this corner. So I have my corn. I swear, it looks like I've lost the top of one of these corn stalks. Or maybe that's just a little one that's just come up, but it looks like I've lost the top of one of these corn stalks, because it used to be four in that pot. But the corn was truly a experiment um, this season. I've never grown corn before, so it was truly an experiment, and I am super impressed with myself because, guys, I do have, and I don't have to do much with this watermelon here because when I did transplant it yesterday, I did give it a good dosing, so I don't want to do too much, even though, oops, sorry guys, forgot about my light on my head. Who's that? Muhammad, thank you so much for still being here. I appreciate you so much. I am still here watering my plants. I don't know how much you can see, if anything, of what I'm doing here, but I am watering my plants here in the dark. And I have my headlamp on my head. Okay. And I'm using my buckets here to water. I don't use a water hose in my garden. It's just not something that I've ever really been interested in doing it. Using a water hose, especially with using the trying to get as much rainwater. So since I'm usually refilling containers from the rainwater, I just keep doing it the same way when I refill, even with the tap water. So, alrighty. And for those of you that have come in and you heard me yesterday talking about the chipmunk thieves, the chipmunks are not thieves. Keshia is just super forgetful. Keshia is just super forgetful, and that's my headlamp there. And look at my hair. Now I got helmet here. Um, but the chipmunks did not eat or steal my potatoes. Okay, guys? I ate the potatoes. I harvested and ate the potatoes. Hi there, Cooking with the Catrins. You should do a vertical live, Keshia. This is interesting. I did one vertical by mistake, um, but I guess I should um, because I was afraid that I would not get those hours from the vertical since YouTube says that they're saved somewhere else. But I did get the hours. So, yeah, I may need to do more verticals. Thank you so much, Mohammed. One of the best. I don't know about that, but I am enjoying myself quite a lot. Oh, okay. Husband is going to say, does she love those plants more? Look, he's still on the phone. He is still on the phone. All right, good night, Tom. Yeah, I appreciate you. We're on the business phone. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, Muhammad. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Okay. But yes, I guess I do, and I'm here in the dark. I'm all hot and sweaty. The fan is over there. I brought my neck fan out, but I didn't put it on because the sound is already bad enough without me adding to it. And I know that neck fan does give a little bit more sound. And I think the air conditioners have went off, and now we have fire sirens. So we do have a firehouse that's, as the crow flies, it's about half, not even a quarter of a mile. Um, but yeah, and that's actually an ambulance. So that is actually an ambulance that's coming from the county because um, our fire station does not have an ambulance there, but there's two other ones, and again within 3 mile radius. Okay, so there is a spider. I'm not scared of the spiders, but he's climbing up the tripod, and I do not want to take him inside with me when I go. So hopefully I knocked him off. Oh no, there he is. I'm sorry, Mr. Spider. Now, most spiders are good for your garden because they do eat the insects. So most spiders are good for the garden, but nobody. Hi there, Paris Adinium. Thank you so much for joining. But nobody wants to walk into a spider web. Or good morning, Bear. Good morning. It's almost midnight here, not quite, but almost. I am out in the garden tonight. I am trying to water the plants because it is much cooler at night to do this than to do it during the daytime when it's hot and almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit here. So I am out here, and no, my husband knows I don't love the plants more than him, but he does know that I am having fun with this. So I'm going to turn you guys around as we are transitioning to the right side of the garden here. And I'm putting my headlight back on. And now I hope you guys can see me. Yes, so here I am with the headlight on my head. And so I'm going to start here with my tomatoes. And with your tomatoes, you want to make sure that you're being very consistent with your watering because if you are not consistent with those, you can uh-oh, you can end up with split tomatoes, and you don't want split tomatoes. So with tomatoes, you want to be very consistent with those. And so that's a lot how my this challenge is growth in my garden, growth in my YouTube channel, because they're very similar. The consistency, which is something that I had not been doing with my YouTube channel, I had not been very consistent and feeding it and helping it grow. I had not been consistent with it at all. So trying to do both of those at the same time will give me that consistency or help me with that consistency. So that is what I've been doing here the last couple of weeks is trying to translate that same consistency with my garden into my YouTube channel. So as I'm out here nurturing the garden, I am also nurturing my YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for being here. Um, I do apologize if I'm not able to see you. What is a split tomato? You know, when you, well, if you are buying them from the grocery store, those ugly fruit don't make it to the shelves in the grocery store. But if you go to the farmers markets or whatever, you may see it where it has a split where it looks like somebody had cut it and it continued to grow, almost like a scar on the tomato. And that split has come from where that tomato had didn't have enough water, and then all of a sudden it got a burst of water, right? So it had gotten dry, and then all of a sudden it got a burst of water. So it's like a stretch mark. Yes, that's a more adequate term. The split tomatoes is like, and that can happen to any fruit, right? It's like a stretch mark. So when something grows faster than the skin or the outside is able to expand, it'll stretch, right? Or if it, and since tomatoes are have so much water content, if it had started stretching and then all of a sudden it wasn't getting the water that it needed, it may have started drying up. So when it got that burst of water, it stretched again, right? So then it looks like a big gash in it. So um, those ugly fruit don't make it to the grocery stores, but you will see them at farmers markets and things, and of course in your own garden if you're not taking care of things properly. Um, and I've also seen that, I think it's been on Instagram, that there's a company called Misfit that sells those ugly fruits and vegetables, um, that you can get them discounted as opposed to because they don't, the grocery stores, the markets don't want those. Hi there, Jean Unum. Welcome in. Jeremy and Cheryl, welcome in. I appreciate you for joining. But there's a company called Misfit, and there's something else on it, but they sell those fruits and vegetables that the grocery stores, the markets don't want. So they will box them and send them out to you. Yes. And again, a good way to get discounted fruits and vegetables that taste the same, they just don't look, like with your green peppers, you want it to look like that bell pepper, that bell shape, right? But if it's little and warped or whatever, I promise you, it tastes the same. Because in my little garden, have not had a perfect bell-shaped pepper yet. Um, they grow, but they're not growing that big, um, or I'm not waiting for them to grow that big, rather. And so that perfect bell shape is hard to come by in your home garden. Um, so going to the farmers markets and things, you would hope to get um, lower prices than you would in the grocery store because they are um, catering to the fruits and vegetables that look better. Excuse me, guys, I am doing a towel wipe down back here. But we are almost done. I am not watering the cabbage and cauliflower anymore. We are going to let those go, and I'll be pulling them out soon so that the moths and caterpillars don't think there's anything over here for them. So these are my green bean plants that I'm watering now. Um, in addition to relocating the squash and the watermelon, I relocated my ginger and my kale to this side. And I've been super excited about my ginger plant. And once I get this watering done, For those of you that are still here, who I very much appreciate, I will show you my my ginger plant, which again I am super excited for because I took a piece of organic ginger and put it in the dirt here in my garden, and guess what? It grew, guys. It is growing. It is doing well, and I think I have been giving this plant way too much water, love. Yeah, I think I have been giving it way too much water, love. Let me put this in the kale. This is the ginger. So I'll come over and show that to you guys shortly. So I think I only need 2 more pots of water, and then we'll be, oh, nope. I still have my cucumber and green peppers that are up front. I forgot about those. But you know what? I did water those yesterday. I did water the cucumber and the green pepper yesterday, so they're actually okay. Okay, so we are back to just having these 2 pots to finish up. And again, hoping that we're not disturbing the neighbors. And over here is where I also had my slug infestation. So I have to make sure that I keep an eye out over here to make sure that the slugs are not coming back. I bought a new container, a sluggo. Those are my carrots that I was just doing. This here is my cauliflower and cabbage. And this is a pot of wildflowers. And this is my husband's rose bush. And these are my marigolds down here. I'm just putting the rest of this water in those plants, but not the cauliflower and cabbage. Okay, guys? So I am finished with that watering. I'm going to put the lid back in the container and seal it up. And I'll clean up off camera. And I say that, but, you know, some things you just can't help doing. Even when you say you're not going to do it, you still end up doing it, right? So I'm taking off my glove. 1 second, guys. Whew. And I'm going to put this headlamp up here and hope I can get more light coming back there, or out there rather. My lighting has never been good here in my garden. So, and that is what it is. Okay. Hi there, Bill. Welcome in, dear. Appreciate you joining. I am out here in the garden. I'm a hot, sweaty mess. Um, I'm using my battery pack light. I had my headlamp on. I'm so excited that anybody is still here with me, but I appreciate each and every one of you. So Scott's hanging out. Miss D Noonan is hanging out. Jimmy and Cheryl came through. The Passions came through. Scratch and Pete came through. So thank you all so very much. So I wanted to show you, and I'm going to, so you guys will have the window open. the blinds open there so hubby can keep an eye on me. But I'm going to flip you guys around so that I can show you what's going on out here, right? So, Bill, I do apologize. Hope it doesn't get shaky, okay? Most of you must be night owls. So, over here, these are my squash plants that I relocated yesterday. So, I relocated these from the front. Back here, I used to have my herbs in the corner and my ginger and my kale. So I took those 3 bags and I put them where the potatoes used to be at. Um, but otherwise, I have my corn back there, and there is little corn in there. So there's stalks of corn there. This is my okra that's growing, and so yesterday there was a bloom. You guys can see that little okra there. So yesterday it was a bloom. That's when this one, I don't know if you can see my finger. Nope, you can't see my finger. But this one right there, that one yesterday was a bloom, and now today it is turned into an okra. And so I did also have um, a couple of blooms this morning. They're still kind of over there. Oops, sorry. So that one right there, that's a bloom. And then down there is a bloom. They'll be falling off probably by tomorrow if they open back up. They did open up 2 days in a row. So I have quite a bit of okra and it's gotten quite tall. I have a couple of cucumbers here and we do have spider webs, so be careful of those. And we have our honeydew and our cantaloupes here, and I'm trellising those to go up as opposed to out and along the ground. Okay, and that's my little walking path that I try to keep cleared. And then we have the zucchini here. Zucchini is not doing well, but we're going to make that better next season. And again, that's more okra. That's there in the back in the corn. And then up here is my um, my watermelon. And so, and this is my watermelon that I relocated yesterday. And we relocated so they can get more sun throughout the day. And this is a DIY trellis that I built. Those are my bamboo stalks that I harvested myself and that I'm using to support the trellis um, for those watermelon because again, we're going to trellis those up as opposed to out. And then those are my eggplants down there. This right here is a my radish that I am letting go to seed. So they have bolted and they have the seed pods on them. Um, Miss Felicia at FR Humphrey did say that you can pickle those, but I am hoping to use the seeds. And then there's more marigold there. They look so pretty here in this night light. But I'll come back to the tomatoes. So showing you guys. Bring this down some. So I apologize for the sudden movements, but it's not easy to handle it that way. So 1 second while I maneuver the tripod, guys. And I apologize for any noise. Okay, all right. So here is my ginger plant. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that is my ginger plant. I am super excited for the ginger. I am super excited for the ginger. And again, I just took a piece of organic ginger that I used in the house for tea, and I just dropped it in the dirt. And it took a little while because it rooted down before it rooted up. And that's the same thing with potatoes. They do root down before they root up. So that's the tail trying to make it come back. It has been surviving after the caterpillars. And again, my green bean plants, look at there. The more you take, the more they grow. So we'll be getting those green beans off of there soon. There's some more in there. So we have already cooked us a pot of green beans that we have harvested from our garden. So this watering will definitely help them, and we'll have more green bean plants. And these are my tomatoes. Um, we have little tomato flowers, which is where the tomatoes will come from. So we have some tomatoes there, and there's a little one. Oops, there's a little one back there, and yeah, a little tomato back there. And I don't know that I've seen any on this bag back there in the corner. Uh-oh, it's a water bottle that I just squished. But there's a bunch there of tomatoes, and let's see, and then there are a couple there. Yeah, I'm excited for my tomatoes because I have not done very well with tomatoes in the past. They're super easy to grow, but they can go almost wild um, in their growth. So I'm pleased with the tomatoes this year. The research has helped a lot. Um, so this is another one there, and I have a red one back there. Can you guys see that red one back there? I'm gonna take it off tomorrow because I don't want to take out the shears tonight and have to clean them. So I thought I saw one back there, but I can't really see that bag to see if there's anything growing in it. And I haven't seen any on this stalk here. Yeah, so that's the second one. So I've already pulled one from that same plant. They two grew together. Those two grew together. So this is the bag of herbs. This is the bag of herbs, and even as you walk by it, it smells so good. So here we have, let's see, there is the sage. That is the sage, and it has a fuzzy leaf to it. And here is some oregano. Here it had started to bolt, so you can actually kind of see um, the flowers there. So I tried to take off all of the flowers from where it had started to bolt. And then the thyme, the thyme is a, a tangled mess down there. So we need to clean this out. My peppermint here that I have planted in the cinder blocks, they're doing really well. So happy about those. Then we have Hubby's roses there, and those are clippings and junk that I hope to move so that they don't think they're supposed to regrow. And this is a verbena. All of these are herbs that I have here, but they are flowering herbs. So to attract the pollinators, and they're doing just that. And so you guys see that little grasshopper? It's y'all see that little grasshopper there? Nowhere near as big as Miss Betty's grasshoppers. Lord, she has mammoth-sized grasshoppers in her yard, eating up everything. But these little ones do do. These little ones do a lot of damage. Um, but I did come and spray my neem pesticide. He is small, but he has a big belly. Sorry, guys. I moved the light. And this is my yarrow. It is also an herb. It has medicinal properties as well as being a pretty flowering plant. Another verbena there. or this is the verbena here, and then that is what is it, a latana something or another. And then here are my cucumbers and my, again, another DIY trellis with foraged bamboo posts and a string that I lost like 3 times. But that is my cucumber plants there. So we have 5 pots of cucumbers, and I think all of them have one cucumber in them except for the last one over there. It does have two. And then down front is our green peppers. And look, I'm trying to squat and get closer, guys. You guys see the little green peppers forming? And Dee Noonan, she uses the correct Latin term for those. It starts with a C. I can't say it. I like green peppers. I know, Bill. I even got strawberries for you, but the chipmunks like them better than I do, I guess, because they won't let me have any. But yeah, and there's my basil. Now, this is something that I have been impressed with. So Wickershire had asked what I've been impressed with growing in my garden. The basil has truly impressed me because it is absolutely beautiful and it is growing so well here in my garden. And I read somewhere, I know them damn chipmunks, but Bill, I have to apologize and I'll have to find them and apologize. The chipmunks did not steal my potatoes. I forgot that I came back out, got the potatoes, cleaned them, cooked and ate them. I did. It wasn't the chipmunks. It was my gluttonous spirit that didn't want to take the blame for eating the potatoes. Oh, and so here's some other peppers that I have not taken out of their seed and starting containers. They're still in their I know free Alvin. So they're still in their starter containers, the recycled yogurt containers. Um, and more pepper there. And again, look how big that, oh, excuse me, I guess I'm too close to it, but look how big that basil is inside the pepper. It's almost as big as the pepper plant. And there's some more peppers coming there. So the the pepper plants are one thing that I have been excited about. Not the peppers, the basil. So Scott, I saw you say something about basil. Let me see, what was that? Fresh basil on a pizza. Yes, yes. And this container here, I ordered it in my Temu. I don't think I opened this on camera, but this is supposed to be a composting bag, okay? But I have to research how to compost because I do not know how to compost, okay? So it only has mulch at the bottom of it, um, and that's just to keep it upright. Um, and then here we have our cucumber. Not cucumber, cantaloupe. And I have not seen one single flower on this, so I'm thinking I might have to relocate it as well for more sun. And back there is my potato plant. It is binding up and the morning glory as well. And these are the empty pots that the potatoes were in. And this was the pot that I accused Alvin of stealing the potatoes from, but it was me. Yes, he said it wasn't him, but it was me. Bill, here's the strawberry plant. It is putting out new blooms, um, but I haven't actually, well, there looks like one little strawberry. Look at there, Bill. There's one little strawberry trying to form. We'll see if Alvin will let us have it, but that's a beautiful bloom there for that um, strawberry. And then we have more basil. Look at there. More basil. It is just growing so well. Yeah, there's more. So this is a whole seed packet of basil. I put the whole packet of seeds into the pot and they all grew. Um, Here is more sage that I've grown, more oregano that I've grown, and these are sweet potatoes that I rooted. I just took the roots off of one sweet potato, and that is just here. Look, the chipmunk has been down in there. Look at him. I don't even know how he gets up here, but he's dug all the way down to the bottom. And this is my big, it's a big trash container, or it was, but now it's my watering pot. I harvest rainwater in it. So thank you guys, the four of you that are here, staying out here with me. I am 95 minutes. Deer and rabbits are on her hit list. I don't have any deer and rabbits. I think in the 22 years that we've been here, I've only seen one rabbit, but we have a hawk that is very much takes care of his area. So we don't see many rabbits, and the squirrels and chipmunks, I guess, are too fast for them. And here's my lavender. And these lavender I rooted from seed. I mean, not rooted, I um, germinated from seed. And I'm super excited about them. I have been trying to grow lavender for years and had not been successful with it. But yeah, okay. The chipmunk has been in the sage. Look at that. It's literally just hanging over. Sorry, I got a few things in my hand here. Now I'm trying to see. Look, he is trying to. In my daughter's neighborhood, they're going to be a couple left. Oh, your daughter is going to take care of the squirrels and the rabbits and oh gosh, and just touching that sage, it smells so good. But look, the chipmunk has been down in there. So why he feels the need to come in here? There's nothing in here for him, but he feels the need to come in here. But I'm with your daughter. You know, we're in Carolina here. We're going to barbecue up some chipmunk. Okay, he's off the phone. And I think I've shown you guys everything that I do have growing out here. We have done 97 minutes of a live stream after dark gardening in Keisha's place. And the, what do you call those things? The citronella cones have died out. Yeah, they died out and gone. And I am going to call it a night. Let me flip you guys back around. Excuse the very sweaty face, and I'm just a mess. But this is how gardeners look. There are some very cute gardeners, but in those instances, they've already wiped and taken care of themselves before they get back on camera. So right now, this is the light. She's sweaty. She's a mess, but she is a true gardener. I have my little fan here. I have my light. I have my towel. And again, I appreciate you guys for joining, sticking it out with me, and helping me with those infamous watch hours. Um, so 98 minutes. So good night, everyone. Thank you, Bill. Good night. I wish you all a very restful night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Have a blessed and beautiful one. And be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much, Scott. You do the same. Bye, guys. Now, I got to figure out how to end it on my phone. Nope, that's not it. Oh, I think there's an X. There it is. Okay. Are you